Hello everybody! Welcome to my very first ever cooking video. Because it's my first time, of course, I chose an extravagant recipe, but it'll taste delicious. I've never actually made them before, but today I'm going to show you how to make pan-fried pork buns. We're going to make them from scratch. So the filling takes just a few minutes to make. I'm going to show you in the video how to do that first, but in real life you'd probably do the dough first because the dough takes about an hour to rise. It is from scratch. You don't have to activate the yeast, so it just put it all in, mix it up and let it sit somewhere warm for about an hour. So let's get stuck into it and I'll show you how to do it. Right, so inside the filling we have pork mince, there's some chicken stock here, some shallots, this is some ginger that I've just finely grated and then chopped up even finer, some Chinese 5-spice, some rice wine, sesame oil and soy sauce. So what we need to do is measure everything out, put it all into the bowl together, and that's going to be the filling for our delicious pan-fried pork buns. Yay! Alright, it should look something like this. Of course, I forgot to take a photo of this step, but you get the picture, you get the idea. It's going to be raw filling when we put it inside the dough, and then the pan frying method is going to cook the mince through. So delicious. And for the next step, we're going to start making the wrapper. So this is very easy. You put all of the ingredients for the dough into the bowl. You don't have to activate the yeast first. You just put it into the bowl with the warm water, and then you mix it together with chopsticks. This recipe says chopsticks, but of course, you don't have to use chopsticks. You could use whatever, a fork or something at home. Alrighty, let's do. Oh, sorry. So this is what it looks like. The dough is starting to come together. It's sort of a little bit wriggly for the minute, but I'm going to start kneading it with my hands now. All right, so the next step is kneading it. So you probably take maybe 3 or 4 minutes to knead it with your hands on your floured bench. So sprinkle a bit of flour on the bench so it doesn't stick, and just use your hands until it comes together like a nice firm dough ball. And then what you need to do is put it back into your mixing bowl, cover it with Glad wrap and put it somewhere warm. It's cold today, so I've put mine in hot water in the sink. Okay, you can see now that I've got maybe about 5 centimeters of hot water in the sink and the dough ball is in there. This is my first attempt, so it's already nice and warm from the hot water. I'll probably just keep an eye on those and make sure the water's still nice and warm in about 15 minutes. The dough will normally take around about an hour to rise. You need it to be basically doubled in size. Okay, welcome back. I've got my dough here. I've made 2. So this one's really, really soft and fluffy. And you can see like it's at least doubled in size. So that's a really good one. This one was the first one I made. The yeast probably wasn't as fresh. So it's a little bit harder. I'm still going to use it and we'll see how they go. So I'm going to roll these out shortly. First of all, I need to make the mince filling. Ooh, okay, here we go. What you need to do now is roll out your dough into little discs. So they probably need to, well, the recipe actually makes 20, but I think I probably made 30 with each of these batches because it's quite a lot and you want the dough to be relatively thin. So they're about 12 to 15 centimeters across. Should look something like this. This is from the website, but you can see that they roll them into little logs first and then chop them up. So nice round discs, beautiful. Here we go. We're off and we're filling now. So the filling, the raw pork mixture, so we're putting that inside the little doughs, wrapping them up in a cute little parcel. Do not look at my apron. What not to do. So here they are in the pan. There's still a little bit of oil. They're sizzling away nicely. I put some upside down just to test to see which is going to be the best. This one a little soft bun here, so he might not be as good, but give it a go. Oh, it's sizzling away nicely. Okay, you can see now that the water's almost evaporated. So I just uncovered them, and I just need to make sure that that raw pork mince inside is cooked through. These guys have been cooking for probably 10 minutes by now, maybe 15. So the buns feel nice and brown. We just want those to go nice and crispy. So just going to let that heat through for just one more minute. Oh, it smells so good. Ta-da! Finished. So I've just put a little bit of chili oil and some sesame seeds and chopped up shallots on here. They look so good. Enjoy!